So it's day one of the lockdown 3.0 with some relaxations. The third phase of the lockdown will now continue till May 17. Under the new guidelines, the government has permitted e-commerce deliveries of all goods, essential, non-essential, in the orange and green zones. In the red zones, however, if it remains restricted to the delivery of the essential items only. Salon and spa services in red zones will remain closed. However, restrictions on these services in the orange and green zones have been lifted. Liquor and pawn shops are allowed to open in non-containment zones with ensuring social distancing, which we did not see many people following all across on the first day. Meanwhile, the cab aggregators have been permitted with one driver and two passengers only. Air, rail, road travel will continue to remain suspended till May 17. Under the new guidelines, the movement for all non-essential activities has been restricted and prohibited from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, so just for your convenience and as a reminder to all of you, those who are in the big metros, remember, all the metros, the big cities of the country are in the red zone. So what is it that is permitted, what is not permitted? Very quickly, just take a look. And it is very important for all of us in the big cities, Delhi, Mumbai, etc. Containment zones, activity flights, trains and metros, red zone, containment zone, orange zone, green zone. No flights, no metros, no trains in all across. OPD clinics in containment zones not allowed. Red zones, there have been some relaxation. Orange and green zone, now your local doctors will be able to see you. Cabs, taxis in containment zone and red zone. So if you're in Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, you can't hail a cab. You can't call an Uber or Ola. In orange and green zones, it is allowed. What else? Barber shops and spa. A lot of people are asking about this. Containment zone and red zones in Delhi and Mumbai. Your haircut will still have to, you have to postpone the entire process for a few more weeks, it seems. In the green and orange zone, you can get a haircut. So if you are in Gurgaon, you can get a haircut. In Delhi, you will not be able to. Essential industries are allowed in the containment zones, even in the red zones with limited restriction. 33% staff can in fact come into private sector. Now, orange and green zones, all of these restrictions have been removed. Education institutions will remain closed till 17th of May all across the country, no matter which zone are you living in right now. Construction activities, no construction activities in urban areas in the containment zones. In red zones, it is allowed, but with strict social restrictions and other measures that have been put in place. It is also allowed in the orange and the green zones. In rural areas, only in the containment zones, it is not allowed. Rest, it's all okay as far as the rural areas are concerned. E-commerce, only essential commodities will be delivered in the red zone. Containment zone, nothing. And in the orange and green zone, even non-essentials will now be able, you'll be able to, in fact, order them from Amazon, Flipkart, any other, in fact, e-commerce website. Private offices in containment zones not allowed. Red zones allowed with 33% attendance. Orange and green zone also allowed. Postal services, containment zone not allowed. Red zone allowed. So largely, if you look at it, for your city, there are considerable restrictions which are still there, but some relaxation also coming in. Let's just take a quick look from these ground reports sent by my colleagues from the top cities of the country, Delhi, Mumbai and Bengaluru, on how day one of certain ease in the restriction is treating the people of these cities.
It's day one of lockdown 3.0 and the traffic is back on the roads of Delhi. We are at ITO, and as you can see, with private offices as well as government offices now opening at 33% capacity, we just pan around and show you just how much traffic is now back on the roads of Delhi. However, independent self-employed persons, including electricians, plumbers, maids, AC repairmen, etc., have been allowed to get back to work. Mechanics are back at work. The liquor shops, panwaris, etc. are now open. IT industry, it can come back to work again with the same restrictions that As far as possible, social distancing has to be maintained, masks and gloves have to be worn, and people can only travel in their own vehicles. But as you can see around us, even though the government has very clearly said that pillion riders will not be allowed and cars cannot have more than 3 persons in them, that is a rule that is not particularly being followed. Delhi traffic is coming back online. With cameraman Ajay Thakur, this is Anisha Mathur for India Today.
Maharashtra government on Sunday has issued certain relaxation in containment zone as well. Now Mumbai, being a metro city, is falling under the red zone. But in spite of that, there will be certain relaxations that the state government has announced. Now we are in the Dadar area of Mumbai. Now according to the relaxations, 5 non-essential shops will also remain open, but containment zones will continue to have all those restrictions. So as you can see, shops slowly have started to open. But one of the major disadvantages, if you can say, about the relaxation that is being given is that we are seeing these type of crowds on the streets of Mumbai at this point. People here, this is a bus stop at Dadar TT, and as you can see, people have gathered in large number on the streets to take buses to their respective offices or any establishments where they work. And you can see social distancing has gone for a complete toss. Almost at least hundreds of people gathered here at the bus stop to catch the bus, and with little or no social distancing at all. And the number of people coming in is slowly increasing here. So the state government, though, has announced certain relaxation, they will also see to it that these type of crowdings have to be contained, unless otherwise this will lead to more problems, especially given the fact that Mumbai has the maximum number of cases. With camera person Raju Inamdar, Kamlesh Sutar in Mumbai for India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.